So for all you Shimano riders out there, if you're getting tired of being dropped by Bosch-powered e-bikes, we are here with Nick Murdick of Shimano, and we are going to learn about their latest race update and what it means for you guys out on the trail. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So Nick, I think there's a lot of riders that are going to be very excited about the race update coming.
I mean, from the beginning of getting into e-mountain bike development, our whole idea was that we want to make a drive unit that disappears beneath you and makes it feel like you're the one doing the work. If that's not what riders want, or if we can satisfy more people by having tons of options in the app, then as soon as we basically decided to do it, which was around the same time that we started racing e-bikes with Yeti in the first place, it became a goal. Like, yeah, let's go out there and show off what we can do. And so now we're super stoked that the result is live.
Okay, and you guys are now winning power stages, right?
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Okay, and that wasn't something that was really happening before the update, correct?
No, yeah, I mean, Yeti went racing on their own before our engineers got involved the first season, and they had competitors looking over and going, why would you show up on that thing if you want to ever be on the podium? Like, those don't go together, man.
Right.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
so that was a personal mission of Shimano's, and now it seems to be working, and you guys have some wins now.
Right. Yeah. Well, the first thing that came with the race program was we need to make a change to the drive unit and get up to 600 watts instead of 500 watts. So that's one of the key things with EP801 is that it's just plain got more power.
Okay.
The firmware update that just came at the beginning of summer is expanding the range of tunability. So your highest level of boost is seriously boosty now.
Okay. Can we talk numbers a little bit? So obviously 500 to 600, and the seriously boosty, what kind of a percent increase, what sort of a number increase are riders going to see?
Well, the way that our system works is that it's always in automatic assist ratio. So it's looking at dynamically what's happening on the trail, and it's choosing an assist ratio for you. Our assist ratios cap out at 400%. But basically every single one of them caps out at 400%. So if you're in trail mode, you can get it to give you 400% as long as you're working hard enough and really like trying to give it the beans.
Right.
So if you're in boost, and especially if you're in level 15 boost, it will require very little effort from you to get that full 400%. And then a quick little kick of the pedals will really be amplified and you'll feel the difference right away.
So yeah, kind of going back to Shimano's early days of EMTB, and something I kind of vividly remember was a bike that disappears beneath you. You didn't want that artificial push,
yeah,
and you wanted it to feel more natural. And I kind of remember originally being like, oh gosh, I feel like I'm working harder on a Shimano e-bike than a Bosch. And after spending more time on it, I was like, well, now I kind of have grown to like that. Because it is a little more controllable traction. Like there are some advantages and benefits, but like there's no denying, right? And we've said in many reviews, if I was going racing on an e-bike, I would pick a Bosch bike because it had the speed and it had the power, and I could do that soft pedal to get me that assistance relatively easily.
Yeah.
But those are all things that you guys also had been hearing and addressed.
Yeah, that people wanted the option, that not everybody wants the same kind of bike. So yeah, we don't want to alienate people and forget all of that stuff that made it so great and why it was such a great choice for bikes that are really kind of leaning into that ride characteristic, like the Cannondale Moterra SL or Orbea Rise. Like those bikes are using the EP8 drive unit because of its real natural, like disappear beneath you feel. But now even on those bikes, you can go into the app and turn them up and get some juice out of those too.
Okay, so riders then will be able to customize kind of the experience they want, and they now have more power, essentially can get more speed with less effort, and be on par with some of the other competitors.
Yeah.
Can this be done by themselves, or do they need to go into a dealer to do it?
We're right now at the end of August in 2024, we're in a weird in-between space where there's a new framework required in the app. Like we need new sliders to be able to adjust the assist carryover and the maximum speed cutout. So right now you can take your smartphone and you can do the firmware update And if you choose level 15 for boost, it will be boostier than it was before.
Okay.
But you don't have the sliders for the assist carryover or the max speed cutoff. Only a dealer can make those adjustments right now by using their hardwired connection. At the end of October, like October 25th, we'll do the update to the app where we'll put in those new sliders. So depending on when you're watching this video, you can definitely get your level 15 boostiness, or you can head to the bike shop and access your extended carryover and your max speed cutoff. And if it's after October 25th, then just get out your smartphone and do it all yourself.
Okay. And for those unfamiliar, extended carryover is how long the drive unit continues to propel or assist after you stopped pedaling.
Yeah, basically the European regulation went to the trouble of spelling out that the drive unit can continue to help for 2 meters after you stop pedaling. And so we're a little bit shy of it. Like, we have a good safety margin, but it makes a big difference when you're out on the trail and you're about to hit a rock, so you have to stop pedaling, but you don't want to lose your speed or your momentum. And it basically just allows you to focus on body position and balance instead of keeping the pedals turning while balancing the entire time.
Okay, right on. And then battery range, efficiency or usage. Can you talk about what sort of an impact that extra boostiness does, or have any, I guess, concessions been made to work on efficiency?
Yeah, well, if you were using level 15 boost before, now it's going to use a little bit more. But if you were using level 15 boost before or now or anytime, probably you're not super concerned about your battery range. Like, it's going to use it faster. But like I said, it's always an automatic assist ratio. So in any mode, if you're soft pedaling enough, if you're cruising on flat ground, if you're looking at your display and that little graph isn't filling in, indicating that it's giving you a lot of torque, that means that it's chosen a low assist ratio for you, and it is kind of saving some juice.
Okay. For people who may not know that, a little secret tip for those unfamiliar, that little graph, can you talk about what that means when it's full and when there's only 1 or 2, 3 bars in there?
Yeah, the maximum torque output is 85 Newton meters. If that graph is full, it's giving you 85 Newton meters. So how full it is just kind of how far up that chain you are.
Okay. So ideally, if you want to maximize range, you want to keep that thing not filled up, because then you're using more of your own
You can
power
kind of, yeah, it looks like a wave. It's got a skinny end and a fat end, and just keep it in the skinny end, and then you're kind of like, it's like your eco light on your dash in your car.
Right on. Cool. Well, thanks very much, Nick. Appreciate it.
Rad.